Hey everybody, this is the Voices coming to you from Path of Exile. And we are getting right back on with the replay with a minor little tweak to it. So, my original Witch caster was in Default League, which I didn't want. I wanted it in Hardcore. The difference is just difficulty. And I'd prefer a little bigger challenge for this Let's Play. And second, the issue was I ended up playing with the character I was doing the Let's Play with a few friends, and we sort of kind of made it to level 11, as you saw on that screen, the other witch. I have been playing in Templar all the way into Act 2 because I'm impatient and I wanted to just sort of rush ahead and enjoy the game at my own pace of rushing it. So, learned quite a few new things. Went to the Path of Exile forums, read up on a bit of advice, went on the Reddit, read up on more advice there as this is the longest loading screen I've ever seen. And we should be loading, there we are. So, excuse me. Oh, felt like I had a burp coming up, but it didn't. It sort of just felt like it was in my throat. Ooh, look, it's one of those little bird guys that we all love and hate. So in this, I don't believe I've done any of the extra stuff. Yeah. So we are one level ahead of where we were before. And we have Spark, Freezing Pulse, and Fireball. Excuse me 1 second. Alright, well the burp finally came up. I muted my mic, so you guys don't have to hear that disgusting noise. So, right off the bat, level 4, we have 3 spells. We have Fireball, Freezing Pulse, and Spark. We are playing a Witch. For gear, we currently have the Driftwood Wand, Rusted Casque Helmet, a rare Cataclysm Bastion, it's a buckler, 30% increased mana regen rate, 21% maximum mana, 25 mana, and pretty much that's our gear. We have 1 mana flask because we have a slight bit of lack in 3 health pots. Pretty much nothing for scrolls and shit. Which is regrettable because I had a whole bunch on another character. Actually, we should have some fun stuff in here. We have a level 2 Firestorm, which requires me to be level 6 to use, so we're not using that. We do have the Quicksilver Flask. Equip that. And what is this? This is a medium of health. We'll take that. So we are at a little bit of an advantage right now. We do have a lot of gear. Well, we have 2 items we really wouldn't have if we were playing through normally unless we got really lucky drops. And even then, I don't think the Quicksilver will drop in any of the low level areas we'll be in. So I got that drop from Act 2, I believe. The loading screens today just feel like they're taking forever. Hear the background noise of the next area. Here we are. So we are at the terraces. We're going to find the ship with the medical crap on it. Now give me 1 second to get used to the hotkeys. Oh jeez, I wanted to toss that. So there have been some server issues. They actually shut down the servers completely to everyone to pretty much fix and update them. Wow. What was it? I'm not sure if I said... I'm not sure where I left the other video off, but I was watching some Game Grumps. I've been watching a lot of Game Grumps actually. And really enjoying the content over on their channel. That's mostly because, like, I got into Game Grumps because Eagle Raptor's in it. And I'm a real big fan of Eagle Raptor. He's one of my favorite animators online. Who does 2D tradition. Well, I'll call it 2D animation. It's not really traditional, I guess, in the same sense. I mean, I worked on a 2D animation project using light boards and stuff, and each piece of paper, keyframes, all that jazz. In college, when I was still going to college, currently taking this semester off. I will be coming out with an animation if things go well. I was originally gonna just solely work on a game project I've had going on for a while. Decided might not be the best time. I might want to, while doing my animation thing, I'm gonna practice my programming and see what programs are out there that I can use that won't confuse me. Because to put it bluntly, I'm very bad at studying for things. Like, I just don't enjoy the study of terminology and phrases and stuff, as well as just generally how to do things. A lot of things I like to figure out on my own, so I end up having to compensate a lot of my work by not doing certain things that I don't think. Oh crap, this piece of crap is here. Please realize we're almost dead and we only just started this character. Like, we're a level ahead of where we were originally. By the way, I'm not clicking on these guys, I have the fireball hovering over where they are, so we have a better chance of hitting. I hate pressing the... What was it? You can press the middle mouse button to do some things, and I hate doing that. Like, it annoys me. I prefer... Like, I don't like that hotkey at all. Just really uncomfortable to use. Alright, so we have a new mana flask. Medium mana flask. We're gonna put that in the 3 slot. So we have enough HP regen, I think. That's a scepter. Any of you do energy shield? Nope. None of you do energy shield. Not that I can tell anyways. No. So we can't hit these guys up here. Coming out of here. So like I was saying, I'm working on an animation. I'm working on 2 storyboards right now. I may start working on a third depending on how I feel about it. The other 2, but one is a Dark Souls intro video that I'll be doing for my Dark Souls playthrough with the Pyromancer. It was a paladin to begin with, but sadly the the audio for the Templar paladin thing I was doing, so I get all my terms confused. It didn't really work out very well. And to be very blunt, it's because I messed up the audio. And I could have uploaded it with the crap audio, but that was like 13, 14 episodes of the audio being me way too quiet to hear. This shouldn't be an issue in this playthrough. I think in the original episodes, my audio was a little soft. I have my mic turned up to 40%. So that shouldn't be an issue this time around at all. But we'll see. I actually had a bunch of footage recorded of the other witch, another witch playthrough that I decided to get rid of because I think it was the same thing. The audio was messed up, and I didn't like how the video came out. I didn't like what I was talking about. I didn't like what
Too much clutter.
The content of the video. I didn't think it was very entertaining. Then again, I also thought that I wouldn't be very I think we're out of sync. Out of sync. By the way, to do that, it's /OOS for out of sync, if you were wondering. I mean, I know all of you probably saw it the second I did it, but for those of you who weren't paying attention or don't want to go back and pause it, there you go. Wow, I got a high slow and freeze rate on this group. By the way, the reason I'm using Frozen Pulse is because it's the best AoE spell I have right now to deal with enemies like this. I was hoping I could kill him before he unfroze. It is based on my location, so the closer I am, the more damage it does, and the further away they are, the less damage it does, but it's a relatively cheap spell to cast out. So I mean, I'm not too upset about using it. I will switch between the spells, like single targets, that's a shit spell to use unless you really want to slow someone down. Like in boss fights, it's very adept at just keeping the boss away from you temporarily. Or at least mini bosses. It's not very good at keeping away bigger bosses. Like the Warden coming up. The Warden will not slow down for like more than a half second. And for maybe veterans of this genre, that's enough time, but for me, I just feel like it's way too short for me to deal with. Then again, I was also playing I played the Witch through it, and the Witch did fine, minus the interruption and lag, but the Templar was